Okay, so I had asked y'all to send me on my page some issues that y'all wanted me to address as candidate Monique Worthy. One of the issues I got was voter fraud, and I do want to address that. Here in Texas, we had a legislature this year, a state legislature, who did not take up the issue. And I know I'm not running for the state legislature, I'm running for Congress, but I feel like it's important that where we can address these issues, we should address these issues. Voter fraud was one of them. We had a session where where we wanted to address that and make our voting laws strengthened a little bit. And we could have done that, but we didn't here in Texas. And it was a problem because not only did we not do it, but when we have the chance to do it now with the governor calling for a special session. He doesn't want to do that. Nobody in the legislature appears to want to do that. And I'm just sitting here baffled as to why. Because if y'all know that we having a problem with these elections as far as people voting legally and stuff, then why wouldn't you want to address that? Especially with this important election coming up, these 2020 elections. Texas is a tough spot to lose. If we lose Texas, we just may as well say goodbye to the Republican Party as far as the national party, because especially when it comes to the presidential election, we had an outlet to address voter fraud in Texas this legislature session. They chose not to. And when they brought it up in committee, apparently it was some lady who said that it was a Republican who said that she couldn't do it all of a sudden because she had what did she have? She had a bad cough, so she couldn't vote for it in the committee, and I'm guessing it needed her vote to get out. So my issue with voter fraud is it is happening, and it's happening 99.9% on the Democrat side. And we can't fix that if we don't have politicians in office who want to fix that. When we go around talking about we want voter IDs, they think we're being racist in some kind of way. We being anti-poor. I don't see how. Because in Texas, when they passed that voter ID law, they had it to where you could have went to the DMV or DPS or whatever it is and went up there and asked them for a special certificate or ID or something like that, which was free to go and vote. All they needed was a little bit of information from you. If you can go down to the DMV or to the DPS office and pay $15 or $20 for an ID, why can't you get a free voter ID card? And for those who say that they are too old to have what is needed to get one, then you got all kinds of people around you who can help you do that. You're not in this alone. If you want to vote, we're going to make it to where you can vote, if you can vote legally. Now, voter fraud is a real and serious issue. I know y'all see what they did in California with that. So we need to address it. No more, they had 5 Republican districts in California that all went Democrat some kind of way. And now they got ballot harvesting to where, or same day voter registration and all that. That is not right. That don't give them people time to check your information, to check and make sure that information is accurate. Voter fraud is real and it's happening. Okay, it's real, it's happening, and needs to be addressed. And if we don't have politicians who wants to fix it, then we're not going to fix it. We're going to keep on losing these elections, and complicit Republicans like our governor and our state representatives and state senators who don't want to address these issues because they feel like that it'll I don't know why they feel like they can't address it, but we need to address it. And people like them who choose not to address it is our problem. They are our stumbling blocks. And we need to fix these issues if we want to have a better electorate. If we want to have a more trusted electorate. We can't do that if we got people talking about, well, I can't go and get no ID because I can't afford it. Or I feeling like my voting rights are being inhibited because I can't go here and vote or go there and vote. You can go wherever you want to go and vote. Just make sure you go on time. Voting is a privilege. Okay? It's a privilege, but it's a right as far as law goes, but it's also a privilege because you have to earn it. Basically, you can't just get up and say, "Hey, it's a fine time to go vote 3 times in an election." You can't just do that. We don't do that here. We're not Iran. We're not Ethiopia and stuff like that. We don't go like that. If you want to vote, you're gonna go and get your ID and you're gonna go and vote. I don't see anything at all wrong with making people have an ID to go vote. We need an ID to do everything else in this country. Why don't you need an ID to go and vote? The guns are a Second Amendment right. You have a right to own a gun. You need an ID to go get a gun. So why don't you need an ID to go and vote? I just don't understand it. I need an ID to go and use my credit card somewhere. I need an ID to pay for my bills and stuff. It's just like you need an ID to do everything else, but when it comes to voting, oh, it's a problem all of a sudden. I done made this video too long, but my main issue on this was that we need to combat voter fraud because it does happen. It is happening. And if we don't address it now, it'll be too late when we do decide to address it. Call your state representatives and all that and let them know, hey, call up a special session because we need to get this done. My name is Monique Worthy, and I'm running for Congress in Texas's 13th Congressional District. MoniqueWorthy.com, at the Monique Worthy on Facebook, or Monique Worthy for Congress on Facebook. Y'all find me, all right? I got more videos coming.